Whoa! Oh! Oh. Whoa, dude, sorry. I didn't see you there again. Why don't you guys tell me before you come in? Jeez, just 1 second. Let's see. Godzilla. Yeah, this has Godzilla written all over it, folks. What do you guys want? You want another review? Come on, you guys, I gave you one last week. I gave you one on the new Godzilla last week. What do you want this time? The new X-Men? I can't talk about that, guys. That film was horrible. Then again, that would be me lying, because that film was amazing, you know? Okay, I'm just going to review that then. So yeah, welcome back to Marvel May. I am the Media Raptor for those of you who are new. And today I'm going to take a look at the 2014 Marvel movie, X-Men Days of Future Past. Yes, that title is incredibly stupid. And no, I did not come up with it. Anyhow, this film was actually really, really, really good. I would like to say, yeah. Sorry, just excuse the noise this might make. It's just really hot in here. I have seen all the X-Men films except for X-Men Origins Wolverine, which I don't really want to see, and X-Men First Class. Before anyone gets mad, I am planning to, I just haven't gotten around to it. And out of X-Men, X2, X-Men United, or whatever that title was called, X-Men 3 The Last Stand, the Wolverine, and this, I loved all of those. Yes, I did like number 3. Why do you guys hate that movie? That was the best one to me out of that trilogy, but the Wolverine is still the best one out of all of them, and that's just because I love Wolverine. That's just my own personal opinion, okay? Anyhow, the story. This film was sort of a sequel, prequel, reboot, all kind of rolled into one. And it kind of goes in giving, and kind of just flips the pterodactyl to X-Men 3 The Last Stand. And for those of you who haven't seen X-Men 3, and I'm doubting many of you have, because if you probably just heard so many bad things you chose not to watch it, Professor Charles Xavier dies, and he shows up perfectly fine at the beginning of this film. So I have no idea how he came back, but I think they were just trying to go, you know what, we don't give a flying fossil about X-Men 3 when we're making this, you know? Let's just pretend that never happened. And you know what? I'm cool with that, because X-Men 3, it was fun, but story-wise, it was a bit weak. Anyhow, moving on. So, this film takes place, I'm gonna just assume, after the events of X-Men First Class. And you do not have to have seen X-Men X2, X3, or X-Men First Class, or any of those to understand this film. This film is it is fantastically written, just in the sense that you don't have to know anything about X-Men really to watch this. And me, kind of being the Marvel DC fan I actually know a lot about Marvel and about the history and some of the stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I got a lot of the references and sort of backstory they were giving. So the plot itself was very, very strong, and I'm not going to spoil it because you guys need to watch this. All the characters have great amounts of depth. Each character has a distinct personality. All the characters are likable or hateable, and I will cover that in a minute. And the writing just really, really, really works. The acting. Well, yeah, the acting. I never saw X-Men First Class, as I said, so hang on. I had no idea that Jennifer Lawrence was going to be playing Mystique, or Raven, or whatever you want to call her. And so far I've only seen Jennifer Lawrence in 2 other films that I can actually remember. Those being The Hunger Games and Catching Fire. I loved both of those. I thought she was a great actress in both of those. And she played a fantastic Mystique just in this movie. In fact, everybody was turning in just amazing showings. All except for 2 actors. Yeah. The guy who plays... Well, I'm gonna just be straight up with you. The main bad guy, he's maybe about a meter tall. No, maybe... He's a midget, okay? I'm just gonna put it bluntly. He is a midget. And he can't act either. So I couldn't take him seriously to begin with, just off the fact that, you know what, he's too short to be taken seriously. And I mean no offense to any short people out there. It's just, they're trying to play him up as this dead serious, very evil sort of person. But when he can't act, and he's so short, it kinda kills that for you. And then there was the actor who played Charles Xavier for when he was young, back in the 70s, when Wolverine gets sent back in time and has to try and get them all together and stop Mystique from killing the midget dude, because then that'll lead to the Sentinels, and I will cover those guys in a minute and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that just gave some spoilers away, but you know what, I don't care right now. For some reason, I just did not like his acting. He was really just going like, yeah, he was trying to play this total jerk who just does not care about anything, and he succeeded. But the thing is, he kind of went from going, okay, he kind of went from likable jerk, he pushed it over a little bit to unlikable jerk, and he kind of pushed it back and forth, so his jerk factor was going in and out, off and on really hard. Like, yeah. He was okay in some scenes, and some scenes I just couldn't take his acting anymore. Yeah, and that's the honest truth. So yeah, special effects. We finally get to see the Sentinels. Thank you. Oh man, thank you, the guy who directed this, and I just forgot his name. Wow, I feel stupid now. Whatever. We finally get to see the Sentinels, and not just in the training sequence at the beginning of number 3, but we get to see them shooting the fire out their face and changing forms, and it looks fantastic. There is not a single bad effect in all of this movie. Like, all the CG from start to finish is fantastic. All the makeup is fantastic. And all the sets are fantastic because they're set in the 70s. So, hey, the sets themselves were fantastic. And, yeah. Also, one thing. There's like the midget guy who you can't take seriously. There's also Richard Nixon is in this movie, even though I think he's dead now. I don't know. I'm not American. Anyhow, he is the president at the time because it's the 70s and all that. But for some reason, it's probably because I watch a lot of Futurama, every time I looked at him, I just kept thinking, ooh. So if you're a fan of Futurama, like I totally am, like I love that show, you're probably not going to be able to take him seriously, even though he does have some pretty serious moments. You just keep thinking, ooh. Just stuff like that, and I couldn't take him seriously. I don't know if it was just me or if it's not just me or whatever. Anyhow, so yeah, the effects are great. The music was amazing. It had like all the 70s rock and all that kind of stuff. Had great battle music. The lighting was fantastic. The camera work was amazing. So when it comes down to it, do you guys think I can recommend X-Men Days of Future Past? Yep. Out of 4 bones, I give this movie 3.5 claws. I said bones, my bad. So out of 4 raptor claws, this film scores a very solid 3.5 claws. The only reason I didn't get a 4 is because of the 2 actors, the one and 2 people I couldn't really take seriously. But you know what? If you look past that, you have a fantastic movie here. I loved where this movie went, and I am totally open for seeing sequels of any sort. Like, if they want to make another sequel to add on to this, oh, I am totally down with that. But you know what? I would like to see another sequel after... Well, spoiler alert here. At the very end of the film, Wolverine sets everything back to normal, so like Jean Grey is alive and the Professor's alive again and Cyclops is back and Rogue has her powers and like everything is back as if number 3 never happened. Okay, so yeah, straight up. If they want to make a sequel and and go with those events, I would love that. I would love to see an X4, like X-Men 4. Yeah. And get Bryan Singer to direct it, because he's the guy who directed this and all the others, aside from number 3, and he made them amazing. At least I think he did. Anyhow, it's still in theaters as of the time I'm recording this, which is 2 days after it came out. So if you guys get the chance to go see this thing, totally do it. This film is just a lot of fun. And that's really all you can ask for out of a Marvel film. So hey, until next time, this is the Meteor After telling you, go see this movie, keep cool, and to all my Dino dudes out there, I will see you guys around.